Hello dear all lovely students, welcome again with me here to solve the chemistry assignment. Already we got the assignment here. Chemistry assignment. This assignment is not so tough, but if you don't understand properly in which way we will do the class to solve the problem of this assignment, that time it will be very tough to you. By the way, after a long time with having the solution of another subject assignment here, asking the fourth part here, you see that the question tell many of the way, and you can go through the question already. You have the question in your hand. There is the isotope related, copper isotope, two copper isotope that is naturally found on the basis of their categories. The fourth part, I always tell you that the evaluation rubrics, you always follow up the evaluation rubrics. The fourth part, we will go through the fourth part directly. What is asking for in them, since the copper 2 isotope given in here, and first part is asking for it is in Bengali version. I just tell you with the translate part on them. I didn't yet get to the English version point one, that one. So here you will find out the symbol. You have to show the symbol and the main important particles inside the atom likely to have the electron, proton and neutron. How electron, proton and neutron arrangement on there. So we will go through accordingly first part of the assignment. Okay, so first one, the main particle inside the copper 2 isotope is given in there. So first step we will go through on them. Which way? At first we need to go through definition of the isotope. What is the definition? Those elements, isotope. At first you will go through the headline of isotopes. Those element, simply we know about that those elements have same atomic number but different mass number. Mass number is called, you can write about them, is called isotope. Okay, by the way, the 2 isotope in case of the copper is given in there. Copper 2 isotope is in there. 2 isotopes. One is the copper 29 given according to in your assignment here given, copper 63 and copper 65. So look at here. This is the same atomic number but different mass number. Mass number in there. So we can say this one and this one are isotope each other. Same atomic number but this one is the different mass number. So here asking which way, first one to ask here in the question, find out the particles inside the atoms, each of the isotope. Look at here, we denoted this one as the A and this one is the Z. A and Z, both case same thing. So we know about the Z is the electron number, proton number. We can denote it as a similar way. So here first one, the solution you will write accordingly. In case of copper 29, 63, electron number you can write up accordingly. Electron number, they told us to find out electron number, whatever given in them. Z likely that 29. Proton number E, you can write E. Proton number proton number P is also 29, and neutron number N equal to, we can write up about then A minus Z, that means 63 minus 29 is up to finding there 3, 4, 34. So this is the first one. In case of copper, 63, that means 29, 63, that is asking on them to find out accordingly the electron number, proton number, neutron number. This is asking for the first one. And second one, in case of copper 60, the video cover up to them the board. Yes, last part maybe ending one on that one. Okay, now we will go through on them the second one. You will write. Someone asked me, sir, why you didn't give the PDF? Look at here. This is the class. This is the total solution class. You will go through on them. You will write up on them, and you will go through the proper solution. Okay. Now, in case of copper 60, if we write once again in below, you will write after then copper. In case of copper 65, copper 65. So electron number will be 29, proton number 29, and here similar way you will write the both case. It is the 65. It will be the 36. So first question solution is gone. Now we are. I think all of you understood in which way we will go through the first question answer. Okay. Now I will go through once again what is asking for the second one. First question answer means it is given in your evaluation rubrics. That first one, to find out the electron, proton or particles inside, that is Bengali, though it is Bengali, but they are asking for that electron, proton and neutron. These are the particles. Smallest particles can also be broken down into electron, proton and neutron, and these electron, proton and neutron, to find out accordingly which one given in case of copper's two isotope, copper 63 and copper 65. Now the second part, this is the first part gone. 4 part we have in there. Second part, the 4 shell and subshell. 4 shell and subshell, that means orbit. We will explain with forming the symbolic form. So 4 shell with them, we know about that. Now we will write something here. Second part, in case of the second part, we will go through up on them. The way or path through which electron moving centric to the nucleus is called orbit or shell. We just try to give it a simple definition. We know about that because in the center, you know about that, everyone, you know about that. In the center there is a nucleus. There is a nucleus. This is the shell. This is the shell, and this concept we already got from the Bohr's model. So this is the nucleus at the center. First shell is the K shell. The first shell or orbit, we can say, it is the K shell. Second shell, L shell. Third shell, M shell. Fourth shell, fourth shell, N shell. This is the categorization naming by chemists. They are finding the Niels Bohr. You know about that. The name. He is the first concern, or further we can say, for finding the shell concept. Because before then the Rutherford told that electrons are moving in a circular way, and at the ending moment it will fall down on the nucleus, but it has no chance since each and every shell have the individuality and the electron move on the specific shell only. So the shell number: first shell K shell, second shell L shell, third shell M shell, fourth shell N shell. We mentioned about that. What the asking question in them? Yes, so according to these concerned topics, according to this concern, you will write up in there, since the first shell it is the K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. After write up this one, what will you write below? Then, since we know about then the shell number, the principal quantum number, principal quantum. You can ask me, sir, what is quantum number? Okay, don't write up about then. You can write principal shell number or shell number counts. You will write below. Okay, counts according to n equal to 1 2 3 4 ... like that way, because I need to have the 4 shell in there, and we will find out accordingly what is asking for on them specifically. What the question asking for in the second question? Just a minute. Second question told us, yes, K shell, M shell and N shell. We will ensure up on them to find out 4 shell, and in between them what will be the subshell on them. Subshell. What is the finding part of the subshell? How can we find out the subshell on them? Okay, let's move on there. So if it is the if we see that the electron number or shell, how many electron present inside the shell number, each and every shell given in them, n equal to 1, that means the shell K shell, now we will write in there K shell. In case of K shell, since n equal to 1, first shell, so value of n will be the 1, and here accordingly we can go through to know about the formula 2n squared, that means 2 into 1 square equal to 2. Number of electrons maximum in case of the 2 in here. L shell, if we go through on there, the value of n equal to value, look at here everyone, value of n equal to 2. So the number of electron we can go through on them, 2 into 2 squared, that means 8. M shell, according to the M shell, the value of n equal to 3 now, because I told you K shell for n equal to 1, first means n equal to 1, second means n equal to 2, third means n equal to 3, fourth means n equal to 4. This way the shell number, their subshell will be, we will go through the subshell also, in which way we can explain up that they are the subshell of that individual shell. So n equal to 3 here, 2n square, that means 2 into 3 square, 18 is my video cover. The lower part of them, the board is seen or not? Yes, last line maybe. Okay, so n shell, n equal to 4, 2 into 4 square, so 2n square here, and 2 into 4 square, 32. So this is the shell number. We can go through that which shell indicating first shell n equal to 1, second shell n equal to 2, third shell n equal to 3, fourth shell n equal to 4. That way the number of electron in case of the K shell, how many electron can be placed on there according to the shell concept we tried to understand. Now the subshell concept, I will erase this one second after then. Subshell concept. Okay, you will write this way what I have written. Similar way you can go through on them. And now shell denoted expressed by small n, and subshell, if it is the subshell denoted as small l. Okay, and the value of L subshell is 0 to n minus 1 up to the formula. You can go through on them. I will go through something about them, and some orbitals in there. Orbitals S, P, D, F. Look at here. This is the I think you if you have not concerned about that point of view, that subshell, principal quantum number or main shell, K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, and a small n we denoted as n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, likely to have the subshell denoted as small l, and the value of L will be the 0 to n minus 1 up to the n minus 1. So some orbitals we will get in here, SPDF. So look at here, if we think about the first shell, K shell, in case of them, value n equal to 1, then subshell will be, if n equal to 1, then value of L will be the 0. You can ask me, sir, why 0? Because it is started from 0. First single digit, 0 means 1. N equal to 1, that means only one subshell is belonging in there. They ask here. And L equal to 0. And 0, look at here, the orbital will be S orbital. Why S? Since the n equal to 1, so 1s. I think it is it look like tough for you. Okay, by the way, no matter what. Second example, if I go through on them, suppose n equal to 2. 2 means shell will be consist of 2 subshell in there. N equal to 2. So L, since it will be starting with 0, so value of L equal to 0, 1, and value n 2 minus 1 equal to 1. 0 to n minus 1. That means value of L, subshell value, always counting. Suppose here 2, digit 2, it starts from 0. So 0, 1. This one is 1 and 2. This 2. Value of n 2. And always starting orbital 0 is denoted as S. Second one is the P. So S. 0 for S means since the second shell 2S, 2P. In case of second shell, first shell only we can see the 1s. You can see the electron distribution chart, first shell 1s2, nothing, no other shell on there, not have 1p, 1d or likely that. This way, value of n is 1, L value start from 0, that means 1 means 0 is also 1 digit, so orbital is 1s. N equal to L equal to 0, 1, so orbital number 2s, 2p. Why 2s, 2p? 0 for s, then p. If it is n equal to 3, look at here. So L equal to 0, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. That means n minus 1 up to then the values. So orbital will be 0 for 3s since the third shell, 1 for 3p, and 2 for 3d. This way, very interesting. N equal to 4. L value will be 4, so L equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So the orbital will be 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, likely this way. Very interesting part. So this way we can find out the shell and subshell number in accordance with. Accordingly, I think you got the point. This one we will go through once again the question from on there. 4 shell and subshell electron numbers with using the formula to find out. I think you understand this one. Which way we can explain up that shell number can denote it as the orbital number with them. Just getting some idea and write up by your own self. And third one, listen, the number third, we can go through on the list and chart of them. Electron number to find out, accordingly to make it a chart on them. You will go through better the point in evaluation rubrics. So we will make sure a chart in here, just on them. Left side, the marker ink is very few in there. It took many of the time. Okay, this is the shell number, subshell. You can write up in there. Shell is denoted here N, subshell is L, orbital, then electron in orbital, 2 into 2l plus 1, electron in shell, 2n square. Okay, by using this one. So first one, shell number 1, what I have done in them in that chart, subshell is 0, so 1s. I make you understand just a couple of minutes before. Okay, so you use the formula of L in there, 2 into 2L plus 1, 2 into 2L plus 1. If you go through that one, 2 into 2L is value 0 plus 1. That means this is a 0 plus 1 equal to 2. So the electron in the shell number according to the concern, 2 electron in the first shell. Okay, this way. And second one, second shell, so 0 and 1, both two things we got accordingly here. So for 0 it will be the 2s and here 2p. For 1 we will go through the 2p. So s orbital according to there 2 electron, and in case of here the p electron, s is likely that the previous one I did it on there. So if we go through the 1 instead of them, 2 into 1, value of L equal to 0, instead of 0 it will be 1 equal to 6. That means 6 electron in them. So second shell, 8 electron. Very interesting, very simple the calculation. You try to go through on that way. Number third, 0 1 2, since the n equal to 3, L equal to 0 1 2. So same way you can go through in there, same way you can go through on there. Go through on there means you can go through on them 3s, s orbital, 2 electron in them. Here you can write 2 plus 6, 8, or directly if you write the 8, it is no matter what. 2 electron in them we got the 2 electron, 2 plus we will go through on the last line, you will not match up with them. 1 for p orbital spd, this way it will be go up on there, so 3p on them. So look at here, 3s and 3p, and p orbital of course be 6 electron, and here 3d orbital. So d orbital, if we use the formula, you can use the both case, every case you can use the formula. Since I did it in case of s and p, so I did it in case of d. The L value is 2, so 2 into 2 plus 1. So what is the electron number in case of D is the 10. So look at here, 2 plus 6 plus 10, that means 18. This is the number of 18. And in this way we will go through the number 4 shell. The lower part is seen or not on them. Okay, I will erase something at the above part. Just a minute. 4, I will write the 4 in here. Okay, I think if you do this one, I can write up instead of 3 now the 4 here. 4, after then you will write, so another box I can add it in them. 4 means n equal to 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 for 4s, you will write on them. 1 for 4p, 2 for 4d, and 3 for 4f. Since why 4? Shell number 4. S, P, D, F. Always on that way. S for 2, P for 6, D for 10 already, and F for value of L equal to, we will use the formula 2 into 2L, 2 into 3 plus 1, then 7 to the 14. So what will be the electron number after then in case of the 4 shell? Plus 14, and it will be the 32. Very interesting calculation. And by using the formula, if we go through the n square directly, value of n 1, 2n square 2 directly, but using also the subshell value 2 into 2l plus 1 value and counting the electron numbers, same way. Okay, then after they told us to show up the electron distribution of copper and finding their position. I think you understand this one. Next one now. Okay. The electron distribution of copper, electron distribution. I take many of the time, sorry for that. Electron distribution in them. Copper 29, you know about that. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. Instead of 4s2, it is the full shell compiled on them. 4s1, 3d10. Because this shell, if you arrange lightly, if you write this way is okay, but if you arrange the 3d10 4s1, that is also correct, because you know that the transitional element can have the half fill or full fill of the d orbital. It is the concern of them. So you can write up in there, instead of 3d9, normally it would be likely to have that. Instead of 3d9 4s2, since the transitional element, you can write accordingly. Transitional element, this transitional element can ensure the 3d9 4s2. Instead of that one, they fill up that 4s1 3d10, full fill of the d orbital. Okay, write up on them. And finally the number 4, if we go through on them, find out the period number. How we find out the period number? You will write something about them. Since we know that the very last time, last shell, last electron, if we arrange the electron distribution, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s1. So last shell number is the period number. Last shell where outermost electron present, outermost electron, I'm sorry for not having the ink enough, outermost electron present, outermost electron present is 4. So period number 4. That means outermost, last electron present in the outermost shell, that is the period number. In this way we can find out. So you can write the copper outermost electron is in the 4, so the period number of copper is the 4. Group number is somehow different. In case of the group number, so the outermost, in normal sense we can see the outermost electron present in that shell, and the last electron, outermost electron number is the group number. But here since it is a transitional element, copper is a transitional element. So the outermost s plus d orbital, total electron number to count, s plus d orbital, that means 1 plus 10, 11. So counting the 11 number, since copper is a transitional element, the outermost electron counting with the s and d orbital, total number of 11. So group number of copper is 11. I tried to make it short way and give you idea about which way to do the complete the assignment with the 4 step accordingly. I think you understand, and I'm very sorry to take the long time here to solve that one. You write by follow my video and write by your own way and get the idea in which way I can solve the assignment. I think you understand the topics and which way you can solve the assignment. Thank you for connecting with me, and that's all about today. Stay safe, stay sound. Allah Hafiz.